Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Europa Universalis IV, and this is Millennia in the Making, episode 288. We are France, we are the Holy Roman Emperor, we are attempting to enact our reforms, but they're not really going along quite so well. We basically need to reduce the number of electors, and then we'll get them passed. But we also have a slight war with Ming and Korea over here. The war goal is to take as many of these yellow provinces as we can. And yeah, they've got most of their armies. Let's see, how many is that? 20, 20 and another 29, so 69 guys. Wink. I'd say that's the majority of their forces down there. So what I might do, I am going to lift this blockade of this strait crossing. If I can trap them on Indonesia itself, well, I will trap them on Indonesia itself and fuck them, right? Meanwhile, we've gotten our dudes onto Vanuatu. They should be moving back, and they will now. And everywhere will cancel military access to us, of course, and ask for it again. Orleans can have it, Ryazan can have it, and Savoy can have it. Nevers is dead. They must be dead soon. Who's actually leading that though? Oh no, they also own Berry there. Oh well, either way. Okay, two places got cord, so let's work on converting them to the right religion. Some rebels, they'll be fine. Okay, and we're sending the boat up here to the Solomons. Excellent, at least one of the armies is coming down to Sieg. This one should be able to besiege that. I would be assaulting that. Come on, guys. Just take the damn place. And our guy is home from Great Britain, so we've got to send him right back there to fabricate some more claims. Well, we've already got all of that. We're going to take less than that in the eventual war. I don't care about the free on Ireland at the moment, so I guess we could grab the Highlands. I guess. There's no reason to fabricate more claims on them after that, I feel. Okay, we've got our Casus Belli in Arabia. We're running out of Imperial Liberation on Trondelag. That is completely expected, unfortunately. Okay, they took that place and have now probably started moving towards Johor. Yep. So we're trapping them on Indonesia. Because the boats are moving right back. And yeah, they'll take some of our stuff, but, you know. Okay, we've got Imperial Liberation against Valois. Now that's interesting, because Valois are allied with Great Britain, Navarra. Great Britain? That's irritating. How the fuck you allied with Great Britain? Yeah, so we could hit them up. We really should hit them up, actually. Wait, who else were they allied with? So it's Great Britain, Navarra down here, Asturias, that's alright, and Gascon. Oh well, these armies are in the right position then. Yeah. This army should probably move up here to help out a little bit. Upper Lorraine is their bitch. It's that one there. Okay, good. Sorry for all the massive zooming in and out. Yes, I'll declare war on them in a bit. Because, well, Valois don't like us anyway. They despise us. They want all of our shit. These guys want a replacement for their military guy. Where are they? Guienne? Have a diplomat. And where are all of our guys? Because we could use so many more colonies right now, guys. North Konkan, that's fine. Wipe them out. Did we have a guy in Gujarat? Fabricating in Gujarat? Yep, good. All of these buildings are messing with my display. We lost the claim on Circassia. We've spent too long... that was Astrakhan as well. We've spent too long fucking around trying to work out how to declare war on Alania. Without getting them to... Well, if we declared war on Cherson, we could get them out of fucking Crimea Node. We could get rid of them because they are an elector. They would probably drag Volga, Bulgaria, and Alania in. I assume Volga, Bulgaria would take the war lead. And they're allied to Persia, Cherson, Murom, and Yaroslavl. That's what we'll do. Where are my armies? Well, military leaders. Don't need him. Don't need him. Don't need him. They need him. And that's it. Wonderful. If we could take Gangzhou real quick, that'd be nice. So I need to deal with these Koreans down here. And those rebels, of course. Speaking of though, these guys have arrived at the Solomons, so now they can discover it. The question is... Now we should attack Valois first, so we're going to need the leaders up there. For quick sieges. And for winning. Alright, and then after that we'll declare war down here and get this sorted, because we'll need to refabricate on Alania. Though that can actually take a fair amount of time if it so wishes. Okay, this guy's arrived in Borgu and can immediately get out. Because, well, I'm gonna send him through to, that one. And I think I'll lift the guy out of Viora. Good, they didn't attack. And I'll send him to Africa as well. So let's see. Split this army in half, send half down to Pindinga, send him there. Alright, claim success on Gujarat. We've landed our guys on the Solomons. Thank you very much. Okay. Well, let's get our guy back to fabricating the last claim in Gujarat. Gujarat. I don't know, however you'd say it. There's another Korean army. Okay, Chambers of Reunion. Hold up, pause the game. Aiming at European hegemony and the grounding of French frontiers in the north and in the east to the Rhine, Louis XIV had established the Chambers of Reunion, courts that advanced claims to imperial territories. These expansionist policies were at first tolerated by France, France's powerless neighbours. It reached its climax in 1681 with the annexation of the free city of Strasbourg in Alsace and the 1684 occupation of Luxembourg. Okay, the reunion was recognised by the Emperor in the 1984 Truce of Regensburg, mostly because the Emperor was preoccupied by the Turkish menace, Siege of Vienna in 1683, and this led to the creation of the Anti-French League of Augsburg, 1686. That's racist. So we can make the claim, which pisses off a lot of places in France, but we get claims on a lot of places as well. Or let the matter fall, which is everybody likes us a little bit more. We already have some of these claims, don't we? Yeah, whatever. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so Hanot and, well, let's see. That's Valois for Hanot and Raffle. Where the fuck are they? They'd have to be part of Valois, wouldn't they? Misspelled that. Oh, right there. Okay, so Hanot and presumably Raffle is near it. Ah, there. So those two. Anjou, Orleanois, and Alençon. So it's Anjou, Orleanois, and Alençon. Oh yeah, we don't actually have claims on these. Holy shit, this is a massive event, to be quite honest. Labourd, which is Patau, so there. Armagnac, which is Gascon. Pretty sure we already have one there, we do. Barrois in Savoy. Yep, we don't have a claim there. Bourgogne in Burgundy. That one. Yep. Oh, this is going to piss people off though, isn't it? And Charolais as well, which we don't actually have one on. Perigord, which is part of Angoulême. That's that one in there. We don't have a claim there. And Gwinnett up in France, up in Britain, which we do have a claim on. I'm going to go with that. Fuck them all. Boom, it'll tell us that we've got a whole bunch of Casus Belli to make. Yep, there we go. Conquest Casus Belli against a whole bunch of places. So we just gained most of those claims, which is interesting. And we actually have enough diplomatic power that an attack on these guys here would let us just steal it off everybody else. I think all of our dudes are in a position to make that attack. So, that's where the Valois fleet is, at the coast of Holland, so we'll just head up there. I'm going to attack Valois. Right? In 13 days. As we clean up some Koreans. And let's see. These guys now should come down to New Caledonia. Excuse me. Got some oppressed peasants over here. Press them right the fuck back. Miami is self-sustaining. Good on it. Really fucking with my amounts of gold that I've got though. It's almost ridiculous. Okay, just clean up this fight here. Obliterate it. Then they'll hit the rebels down there, and then I'll send them... Hey. Alright. Send them all the way back up there to besiege Ximen, that place. Mali was sabotaging reputation. Mali! See, this is the thing. A small ass nation like Mali down here can just minus 50 rep with everybody for us. It's like, what? Alright, bro. Well, first of all, it's actually going to be an imperial liberation, not a proper war, because, fuck you, basically. And Lutich is my goal. So this should pull in Great Britain, Navarra, Asturias, and Gascon, and Upper Lorraine. Okay. In we go. In we go. When these guys get pulled in, they've asked us to keep that. Okay. That's fine. Have you pulled in Britain yet? Yep, they have pulled in Britain, so we'll just quickly take London. Oh, looks like they pulled in them as well. Wait. Oh, that's an actual Valois army. Right. Fair enough. Doesn't look like they pulled in Asturias, though. Who are we actually at war with? Just Great Britain. Alright, well. Got some armies to use, we might as well use them. Okay, we lost a little ship battle up there, that's fine. Because we beat that one up. And we beat that one up too, so we just took out a massive trade fleet. Just send our dudes into docks so that they can get some of that lovely health back. Our colony has become self-sustaining over here. Wonderful. And we can now invest in a new idea. Do we want increased land force limits? Or do we want to wait for the next military tech, which would give us a redoubt, which we will barely build anywhere, and +2 combat width? I think we want the idea. Yeah, grab the idea. So force limits have increased ridiculously again. Hey, they've got another colony up here. I'm gonna just take these ships and go and see if we can destroy these fuckers. Because then if we can take that colony, that would be very nice. We need to get a little bit more military power before we do that, but I think it was 25 for it. But you know, we'll get. So the good news of not everybody jumping in on this, first of all, we'll be able to peace out with Great Britain and then Newfoundland. Because that's how this shit works and it's fucking hilarious. Which means, our guys over here, you should really get to work on these places, which we apparently have... What? What have I done here? Asturias occupies those? Seriously? What? Oh, that's why, that's why Navarra and Asturias and Gascon didn't join in. They're already at war with Great Britain. Well, there you go. And I'll let the colonies deal with that province fair. Okay, if they want to keep that dude, they can keep him. No problems there. Okay. It is a big fleet, bigger than ours, but I don't think there's a leader on it, and yet no leader, worse ships. We've got so much more morale than them. We should crush them. And crush them we have. So our guys can now wander over to Udski and take it. I send these dudes back down to help out with the fight. And I might try and occupy that one as well while we're here. Because why not? Got a 0.6 up there, that's worrying. I mean, we've got a 3.6 down here, so we're much better than him, but yeah. Ah, good, some places have been caught. And Orleans took a berry. Kind of expected. München could build a cathedral. That'll give us a little bit extra tax income. Which is nice. Okay, so one thing we want to do is get Britain out of this war fairly swiftly, so we'll try and blockade British ports and take the capital and all that. So how much overextension do we even have? 3%. Almost nothing in a moment. Okay, we've taken this colony. Now we've really taken it. I do need to send a colonist there to change up everything, so let's recall and recall that one as well. Thank you. Plenty of time to send him over here. See, they've only just started it. And split this army in half, send one of them down here and colonize that one. Excuse me. Okay, and that's now 0 overextension, and we could actually invest in diplomatic technology. Not going to do it because we're expecting to spend a bit of diplomatic tech on other things. Reverse course. Now, the question is, do we want to go and try and take that province as well? Volga Bulgaria was sabotaging our reputation. Mali was sabotaging. See, one gets, knocked out and the other one's like, oh, hey, I'll do it now. Fucking assholes. Cox and Zeeman have fallen. Our colony here is complete. So just 3 more colonies and we'll lock off the coastline. Except maybe for this bit down here. Okay, so Cox is complete, so we'll just send it up to Picardy. And Zeeman as well, right? Yeah. So let's have a look at what we would take in terms of overextension. First of all, that's too big a piece. That's a decent piece there. We'd get that bit of land there, cost us a bit of diplomatic power, but would kick them out of the Spice Islands down here. And we'll get some land there, which we could then use to attack Daiviet and so on. So that's not bad. 100 though, which means they're not really near that at this stage. So let's keep on moving up. Excuse me. Get our explorer on via warfare. Wonder if we can ask Korea to leave. We could ask Korea to leave, and we will do that. Korea, fuck off. Thank you. So now this war goal is a little bit worse, or war score is a little bit worse for me. Siege of Champagne is over, that's great. I'm going to send this army up to Cambrai. And once this army here succeeds, I'll send him over here. Good news. Gotta wait for our diplomat to get back. Diplomats. And it appears we've finished our fabrication in Arabia. So they're up for a bit of a bitch slap as well. Excuse me. Okay, so Udskoy would be Confucian and Han, but we're sending the colonists there to fix that. And I don't care about these sieges down here, these are absolutely fine. Guy is home from Arabia, so we'll use him to see if Britain will peace out. They will not, they're not really anywhere near it. Good, we've taken Beerfuck. And it appears that these ones have been left intact. We do have transports over this side of things, don't we? Yeah. So maybe we should, I don't know, help out our buddies who don't seem very interested in coming up here to Newfoundland. Newfoundland. I'd be happy with doing that. Siege of London. You willing to peace out now, boys? A lot closer to it. They're at 55 positive instead of 20. And after I take Essex and maybe a few more things, they'll be a bit more willing for it. Though I wonder if we'll be able to, get any land that we actually have a claim on. We'll see. And we've taken Luttich and Fuzhou. So I'll send him up to Wenzhou. Because we are trying to really get that war score up nice and high. And with Luttich done, I'm going to send them to Berg. I'm going to take a river crossing doing that, which is, great. But it shouldn't be too much of an issue for us. Yeah, mainly because our discipline's better, our morale's better, and our tactics are better. We're not going to destroy them, but we're going to make them run the fuck away. Now they're heading down a couple lanes. Wonder if they're going anywhere after that. They are not! So this should be a wipe. Done. I'm going to take these guys' general away because he isn't needed anymore, and he's actually, we don't need to send him anywhere. And we could use a general somewhere else. Yeah, we don't really need him there. Where else would we need a general? Over here eventually, because we'll be declaring on Cherson, won't we? Yes, for that. So probably there. Okay. Looks like the Mexicans have been bad. You're not supposed to be colonizing up there. Just send him to that one. Oh yeah, they're taking that stuff. That's fine. It doesn't really contribute much to the war score. Alright, let's go and try and quickly take this one just for the hell of it. Oh, looks like we found New Caledonia. Get back on the boat. And we'll send them down to New Zealand. Okay, these guys would like a replacement, so we'll send him a bureaucrat. Our guy's coming back from Britain. I think we'd said that that was the last little claims in Britain that we were going to do because, well, there wasn't really too much point. Let's fabricate some on Cannon Bornu down here. Always like Cannon Bornu because you can always just sort of roll around here due to that lake. This is technically, each province here just has 2 connections. It's good. I like it. Siege of Essex is done. Will you peace out, Britain? You will, and we're not really going to take anything off you because, well... Oh, you know what? No, fuck him. Fuck him. We'll take something off him. Not Essex. Not Essex. We'll come up here and maybe take like a couple of provinces off here. Because, well, we've got all those claims for a reason. We're rivals to them, so... And we get reduced diplomatic costs for demanding things. Why wouldn't we do this? This army here can move down to here, though. Yeah, it makes sense to me. Siege of Wenzhou. Push up here. If we can take Nanjing, we probably win this war. Send my boats up. So another thing we're doing by keeping these 70,000 dudes on Indonesia is these rebels are making fairly decent headway. So we can see how that goes. Excuse me again. Siege of Cambrai is over. That's one I was monitoring, yep. So I'll ship them up there because nobody's besieging at one place yet. We have a call for peace. Hippies. Ostgotland have bizarrely decided to embargo us. -1 stability for reasons. I'm just gonna have that back. I don't give a fuck. And now we've got an expiring casus belli against Orleans for Imperial Liberation. Great Britain, Navarre and Savoy. We don't have a truce. Ah, well, you know what? If it's an Imperial Liberation, it's an Imperial Liberation. And they've dragged Navarre in, that is fine. Go and smash up Navarre. Who else did they drag in? Savoy. Really? Bad news for you, Savoy. That is a fairly sizable army, though. Where did I stick those guys? Down here, right? No? Oh, over here on the Russian front. Of course. They've got a free 5, we've got a free 6. We do have that river crossing penalty, but we're also better than them. And I'll try and chase them out. I'm not exactly sure where they'll run to. Millennia, apparently. Probably haven't managed to wipe them. No, they've run and they're running to Anjou for the moment. Okay, Lincoln has fallen. Surely that's a stack wipe. They've got no morale left. Nope, just kill some artillery. Got him that time. Okay, so the war goal was Berry anyway, so let's go down there. Fix that up. We've got maximum diplomatic. I really don't want to spend it on that at the moment. I will just buy a few little things. In Venice, probably. How's trade going in Venice anyway? Yeah, we still don't have most, like, we've still only got 83%. So, let's see. Marketplaces, we've got them all. Pretty sure. Yep. Trade depots. Looks like we got them all. Canals, this lot can do with a few. Alright, so that'll keep us out of mischief for a bit of a year. This guy down here can pop out. Because this money is ridiculous. I'll send him up there, because that way we'll, you know, stop these idiots from being, to put it colloquially, dumbass motherfuckers when it comes to colonizing shit, like this bullfuckery down here. Why would you take the Mojave? It's shit. I'm gonna have to block them off down here as well. Oh well. Oh hey, so in other news, I'm going to attack the Apache and Sioux because they've got no allies and they're alone. Okay, now we're blockading the Irish Sea. I'm gonna have to go down there and kill those guys in a bit. Maybe. Just because if we don't, well, we'll have to work it out. Any real score there? 2 points, that's fine. Just wipe them, come back. Okay, 5 prestige because our neighbors are, well, because our troops are awesome. That's fine. Okay, Darren is successfully besieged, so I'm going to march our guys back to Utskoy. Come on, take it. Looks like they took it actually, after we had a whole lot of stuff happen. Okay, wander on down here. These guys want to keep their dude. We've got some Conquest Casus Belli. And we've won the Siege of Derby. Alright, so I'll send a guy back out to Nubia, but we don't need to send a new guy out to Mali because, well, Mali. And when a guy gets back, we'll send him out to Millennia. Where we've actually lost pretty much all of our claims. Which is fine, just get him back. 31 for, 13 against. Wow. I doubt that'll stay after we get out of the war. And also, we don't really want to enact this particular reform until we've really fucked up the number of princes in this place. Because once we do that, it probably won't change. Got the Imperial Liberation on Finland, but do we have a truce with them? Yeah, we do. Pointless. Well, at least when we hit Admin Tech 26, we'll be able to build these canals, right? Good, battle there went just fine. Do we want to push inland? I mean, we could. Sieges would be just as easy. Now we are really only going for war score here so that they'll give us what we want, which is all of that, because they won't tolerate anything less than 100%. Let's have a little bit of a look at that. So they currently hold Nanjing, and that's giving them 5. Minus 5. The current peace offer is worth 100 points, and the demands exceed the war score, so that's 58. If we just wander up the coast a little bit more, we'll get to Nanjing sooner or later, and deal with it, basically. And everybody will be happy except for our enemies. What's this? A peace offer from Valois. They'd like to cede a whole bunch of stuff to us. Nope. Not yet, buddy. Our guy's home from Cannonbornu. Nothing left to fabricate there. Let's send him up to Culm and improve relations up there for a little bit. Because I actually feel like we could get rid of Culm and nobody would care too much. Maybe, we'll see. A peace offer from Ming. This might be what I want. Let's see, that's Cedars. Hannan. Jiangmen's on the list. Guangzhou. Guangzhou is not on the list. Xiamen is. Macau was. And when... That's a bizarre fucking peace offer. No. It's also not really what we wanted. Okay, Siege of Flanders is over, so we can send a new guy down there. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Ah, good, you guys do actually have transports to do things by yourself. Good lads, good lads. Put the transports back down here, I guess? Fucking whatever. Nah, they're fine where they are. Good, that means we should be able to eradicate Newfoundland after we peace out Britain. And we're back at 100%, you know, too much diplomacy again. So let's see, road networks? I mean, why not? Done. Keep us out of mischief for another slightly under 10 months. It's good that it goes green. I mean, I don't know how long it was sitting up there without me seeing it, but going green is good because it lets us know that, you know, it's there. I mean, it still means we've been inefficient and wasted something, but, you know, whatever. A little wondering why this army isn't moving anywhere. Really? Nationalists down here? The fuck? We'll deal with them after the war. Peace offer from Valois. I know it's not going to be what I want, because I don't know what I want. Marches is done, so we'll take Gwynedd, and that'll be the last one that we actually want to take from the British. Depends on whether they'll accept a peace offer based on that, though. Let's see, will they take one based on this stuff? Nope. Too much. We can keep Derby and Marches. And I'll just take Gwynedd and maybe Lancashire? Ah. No. Navarra is over. It would cost me 50 to get them off the map. They don't like me, do they? No, they hate me. Done. We don't even need a core. Did that guy get to Udskoy? Looks like it. Yep, so that's all been converted, so I'll recall him. Good stuff. And the guy in Pomo got there. He's done, recall him. We've got a guy heading there. So I'll send a guy there. And I would like to send a guy there, but apparently I can't, so I'll send a guy there. And that should, you know, help us out with restricting the Mexican growth up into California. Yes, we're gonna get attacked, I know. We can't really inspire any sort of revolt or anything like that, I feel. Can I just go in there, see what happens? I just want to check something. No. No. Because they're, you know, not enemies, so... Alright, that was a successful siege over in Ming. Will you peace out now, buddies? Yes, they will. It's a lot of overextension, but you know what? We're worth it. Give it up. Thank you. And yeah, that's done, which means that all of our claims here have gone because, you know, well, we just lost at Casus Belli, didn't we? Okay, so let's just check our missions. Achieve religious unity, form an alliance of Gotland, or reclaim some place. Achieve religious unity because it's doable, and it's actually got a really good, like, you know, return. But first, let's core some places. And I'll also just pop my boats up here because we're going to need to do some anti-rebel work. Okay, that's Gwynedd. I'm going to pull the guy out of column because I kind of need him to do things, and he'll get back a lot quicker than the guy who just made peace with Ming. Rebels fighting rebels. Peace offer from Great Britain. They'd give us marches and give up some other things, which I don't care about. The problem here is that we've got that 78.3 war score, so what I will actually do, send that guy back there. The next guy will go to Millennia. Because we could take our sweet ass time here. Well, you know what, let's help out our friends here, so just do that. And friends I use loosely, of course. Okay. So how much overextension would my desired peace offer here give us? 24%, which is actually manageable. Is that manageable? 33? How much do we have? 24% is actually not manageable, unfortunately. That's going to take 2 years or something like that. Eesh. Maybe Gwinnett and Derby? 18. That's fine, that's manageable, and we might be able to get them to get rid of their alliance with, say, Bourgogne. Yeah, nothing else. That's fine. Do that. It'll cost me 56. Thank you. And these will be fairly expensive, of course. Got a peace offer from Newfoundland. Yeah, because they no longer want to be in this war because they don't have to be anymore. Yeah, I'm not going to concede defeat at that, mate. So when I get a diplomat back, we may end you. Because these provinces won't go to me. Yep, so that's all become Franco-Germanic Canada. We have successfully kicked Britain out of anywhere that isn't Britain. And we're working on that last part. Okay, so now we do have a diplomat. Burgundy like us for reasons. Nevers like us for reasons. Who doesn't like us? These guys? Brabant. Alright. It's a core province already. That's a core province. Could fabricate a little bit more in Patau because they're not going to like us anyway. Yeah, why not? Bit of attrition in Gwinnett, so I'll have our guys hop on down to Glamorgan. Or maybe into Gloucestershire, that should be a bit easier for them. Yeah, nice. Alright. So we are holding these guys in war for a few years now. I mean, we could take Savoy, but that's too much overextension. I mean, we'll do it when the time comes, because Savoy fucking hate us, and it fulfills one of our objectives of these wars, which is to reduce the number of princes. But we'll have to see how we go. The lawyer's going to pester us with peace offers. Alright. Oh, apparently Tibet has just been released from Ming. Excellent. Free Tibet. Hop on the boat. Down to this one first, let's say. How are our dudes doing in New Zealand? quite well. They've explored the entire North Island, so let's set them to the south. Very aggressive, these Maori. Oh, we don't have to explore that one. It's already been explored for us. But I do want to come over here and find our explorer. Put him in this fleet. Come on. And then send him off an exploring, if you will. Yeah, it looks like it'll be everything in there, so if any can come down here. Woefully inefficient. And to Australia. Yep, nice. Now let's go to that part. Oh no, may only be 2 parts on the South Island. Let's have a look. Oh well, we'll see it, you know, a month's time or something like that, assuming I unpause the game. They want a replacement, so send him a bureaucrat. That'll do you. 50 administrative power at the cost of inflation. Yeah, sure, why not? We could use it. Can always use it. Particularly considering none of these guys have the increased coring cost thing. Well, considering we're taking parts of France. Proper, like geographical France. Malaccan nationalists have attacked these guys again. That's fine, you can do that. We've regained the Imperial Liberation Casus Belli on Finland. Because they took somebody else's province. Savoy, go fuck yourself. Okay, now. We're going to take the idea again here, because this will give us an extra 5% discipline and the forced march ability. Done. So what forced march does, it's also given us the option, if we so wished, to add a whole lot more of our military policies here. Which is cool. I mean, we're not going to really use them, but, you know, it's a nice little idea. Excuse me. What forced march does. Here it is. So, it increases movement speed by an extra 50%, costs us 2 military power per province moved, and the unit does not regain morale while it is under forced march. It doesn't tell you that, but it happens. So it's a nice little thing to do if you really need to get some dudes the fuck out of there or the fuck in there. Simple. These guys no longer need their awesome commander. Oop. Siege of Alenquer is over, so I'll take that guy out of there. And I'll just park him in Maine for the moment. As we wait for this overextension to piss off. No, Valois. You're not getting it out of it that easy. Okay, slaves were reduced in Borgu. Okay, our guys have successfully beaten our foes' rebels. So we'll send them over here to beat off these rebels. I'm surprised this army in Ming isn't trying to get home. Okay, they want to keep a dude, they can keep a dude. The colony is self-sustaining, and we've had a little bit of a rebellion. So let's handle that. Which colony was it? It was one of the ones over here. This one right here. Wonderful. Should probably go and beat up these peasants and then, you know, for our buddies. Seeing as they were so nice as to occupy these lands up here for us. Governor of Florida. You're going to need a bureaucrat in a moment. Okay, and I do have a free diplomat, so let's see. In we go. And this army here can actually head on over here for the moment. No, Savoy. It's not happening. But what is happening, after we defeat some of these peasant scum, let's see, will we actually get there in any sort of timely manner? Probably not. Penarail, self-sustaining. Good, good. Actually, no, you stay... You head up to Kanawha. You'll be fine there. Well, anyway, it is the end of the episode, massive amounts of money notwithstanding. But I am going to recall that guy and just send him to that one. Give them their proper border. Right, so, end of the episode. Questions or comments, leave them below. Like it if you liked it. Give it a bit of a subscribe if you want to see more. You know, that'd be nice. And, yeah. I have been Sub. You have been yourselves. And everybody else has been getting the shit beaten out of them. Later.